When you've got what you want, maybe I should start over. There's nothing left to want.
Yo, what's happening? It's your boy Frank Nitty. Just coming to give y'all a little bit of information on what's going on. So, I just ran, last week, and basically, like, this video, is it beneficial for us drivers? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is a COVID-19 beneficial to drivers, or is it not? Peep this out. In a way, it's not beneficial. They're closing a lot of truck stops. Some truck stops won't let us eat. Some won't let us shower. Even to go inside, it'd be hard to go inside of them. You know what I'm saying, or whatever like that. To go inside, buy stuff. If they do let you inside, it's gonna only be a certain amount of people. So, that's kind of like the downside of it. And but I know it's some truck stops that actually allowed us, to come back in and take showers or whatever. So, boom. But the advantage of COVID-19 and what it's doing for truck drivers. So, as you know, with US Express, you probably, running hard, 3,000, 3,500, 36. The highest I done had here was 38. That's really if you busting your ass. I came out Sunday, ran, all the way up until like Tuesday evening, Wednesday morning. This is prior to all of this. Did about 3,800 miles, brought home like 1,600. Cool. But COVID-19, it done hit. I know it's probably like, bro, why you smiling about this and all this? But it's the advantage. So we running up under something called emergency declaration with US Express. So basically it's like relief loads. You pick it up. If you run out of hours, you feel like you can drive some more, go deliver. Yeah, so basically, you go deliver your load. They not stopping you. You can run the hours, you can do whatever you want to do. So me, I took advantage of it. I can drive a long time. I done train people. When I was with Swift, some of y'all probably got something to say about that, about me being with Swift and training and all that. Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not one of them drivers. I'm still here today. No accidents, no tickets, no none of that. I'm still clean. 6 years in the game. So, just talk about Swift real quick. Everybody that's over there ain't no bad driver. You know what I'm saying? So, just put that on there. But this week, they like, oh yeah, Frank, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? We can give it to you. This, day, and the third. A lot of these are dropping hooks. Not many live loads, unloads this week. Relief loads is basically like, these loads need to get there ASAP. Some of these places had long lines because the warehouse was closed and it opened back up. Then boom, they trying to do all this other stuff. But this week I ran 4,771 miles. Yesterday I pushed 1,000 miles. The day before that I pushed like 960 something. I got proof. I'm gonna put some like video pictures at the end of this video. But as far as running, great. I'm about to actually come home, do a 34. You know what I'm saying, whatever like that, and then keep it pushing. But as far as this being an advantage, these miles, I'm telling you, out of 4,700 miles, I made way decent. I fueled properly. I did everything I had to do. So, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of crazy because like they got everybody on lockdown. They shutting down this and that. Warehouse closing. You know what I'm saying? Everything closing early. And when you can roll through the night, it's like you get more miles. Ain't much of a slowdown for nothing. So if you got it, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, like, your hours might end, your 14 might be out at 7:30, but it said it's gonna take you to like 11 o'clock to make it to your destination. If you still got it in you, boom, go on, do the emergency declaration. Hey, keep driving, deliver it. It don't cut off. Like me right now, I've been running with no hours for like 4 days, and I'm not even going. Like right now, if I look at my hours of service, and I don't know if you can see it, but let me go to logs. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm gonna try to turn it around. But right there, as you can see, you know what I'm saying, all week long, 618, 640, 704, 626, 141, 887, 922, 562. Them the miles I done ran. And then, you know what I'm saying, they got your drive time and all that. Yesterday I drove 15 hours, the day before that 13, the day before that 2. Like, you know what I'm saying, I think I had like a little slowdown. But other than that, pushing it. When I tell you pushing it, been pushing it. I'm not overworking myself. I know some people, that's stupid, like you shouldn't even drive it. Let me tell you, if I get sleepy, I'll shut down. I'm not one of them drivers that's gonna get sleepy, you know what I'm saying, and try to pop pills and all of this and try to steal. I'm not. I'm gonna go to sleep. But my loads was so like straight shots. It was why shut down. You know what I'm saying? 47.71 is what I pulled this week, and I pulled well over 2,500. So for some of us drivers, take advantage. If they're allowing y'all to do this, take advantage of it. That's like the big upside. But you know, as far as I needed that. But as far as the disadvantages, no showers and stuff like that, certain places at first was like, no shower, no bathroom, no this, no that, can't come in, only 5 people in the building, this and that. They had all that going on. But then as a few days was going by, then people was like, you know, open the showers back, feed them. You know what I'm saying? They weren't serving nothing in the deli. You could just eat what was in the wrap. So it was like, bet. What I did was, shout out to my homeboy Keith, but I gotta figure out how to set this thing up, which it is a refrigerator. So he went and grabbed this, got it for about $60, you know. I gotta figure out how to set it up in the truck, you know what I'm saying, whatever like that. But other than that, everything is great. You know, as far as my miles, I'm gonna go home. They told us to stay out, you know what I'm saying, we can take advantage, but I already been out for like 2.5 weeks. I ready to go home, see my family, you know what I'm saying, whatever like that, and enjoy myself. It's for a few days, you know what I'm saying. A lot of stuff closing down, here, banks closing down, this, that, and the third, all of that. And you know what I'm saying, the downside is all of this stuff is spoken about in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at it. They can shut down the world. They can shut down the world. You know, it's not a pandemic. COVID-19, coronavirus, is not a pandemic. It's not. Like, it's something bigger going on behind all of this stuff. Me riding down, you know, up and down highways, seeing these 5G towers like that, I pay a lot of attention. I'm not one of the drivers that's in my phone or like looking on the Rand McNally trying to find. I pay attention to what's on the road. When I was in North Carolina today, 5G towers everywhere. Like, I ain't been in North Carolina probably like a week and a half, and I done seen 5G towers that look like trees, 5G towers that's in your face. There's like, matter of fact, I put some pictures at the end of this video so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Like, they put them up everywhere. You know, I watched the video and saw an article that when they activated certain 5G towers, how many people was getting sick, nosebleed, vomiting, diarrhea, this, that, and the third. Like, it's crazy. It's really crazy. I feel like something bigger is going on. Like, a lot of the times when I was on the road late at night, you know, you got military out, the United Nations trucks being hauled. You know, I do feel like it's something more. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I believe in, you know what I'm saying, them starting to do the microchipping. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want the vaccinations and don't want to catch it and this and that, want to be cured. And they saying the only way to be cured is through a vaccination, which we all know that if you got the right mind, you know that vaccinations is not good for the human body. It's natural herbs, like, you know what I'm saying, it's natural remedies. It shouldn't be through a vaccination. But I'm not gonna go too deep into that with this video. I'm gonna post another video giving like a little bit of insight on some of the stuff that I done read, watched, and read again. Like, and you know what I'm saying, a lot of this stuff is coming out of the Bible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to believe it, but here it is in your face. All these cases, like, people don't even know that people that's dying in certain cities and certain states being hauled in the 18-wheelers, reefer units. If you die from a virus, you got to be cremated. So how are they transporting all these bodies that's supposed to be so-called dying? I'm not going to, like, you know what I'm saying? Only thing I can tell you is I've been hauling Lysol, hand sanitizer, piping for some kind of, you know, construction work. It's been like different little things where it's like, all right, you know, I know what I'm hauling, but some of them laws is like, oh, drop a hook. When you back up to the door, don't open your trailer door. We'll open it, you know what I'm saying, from the inside, this, that, and the third. So I don't really know everything that's going on inside of these trailers. I just know to go deliver it, drop it, boom. But that's about it. You know, like I say, the advantage of this COVID-19, like they said, might last up until April 30th. I'm gonna come back out, boom, run it again. Like, I can only do my job, you know, so I'm not gonna lie, it's scary. Everything that's going on, if like your eyes not open to, you know, New World Order, martial law, you know, the chips, all that stuff is like, you might want to start reading, researching the book of Revelation, you know, Mark of the Beast, Antichrist, you know, famine, Armageddon, you know, they not talking about the asteroids that's falling out the sky already. It's like all of this stuff is kind of like, you know what I'm saying, it's already been written, know what's happening. Just want y'all to really pay attention to what's going on. Like, you know, the money is cool, but what happened when they removed the chips from the cards and put them in your body? You don't want to receive the chip in your body, or, you know what I'm saying, you go against it, you be killed. It's many different little things to a lot that's going on. So, but I'm not gonna get into depth on this video. I just want to do the advantages of running with US Express with this whole, you know, COVID-19 and how we running. And we're running our regular hours, but when you run out, emergency declaration, push it through, stop when you feel like it, do as many miles. As I say, this week I did 4,771. Boom, stamped it, made over 25. If I was to stay out, that'll be back to back. You know what I'm saying? They're not really slowing us down with none of these loads. Like, they're keeping us going, they're keeping us moving, and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? This I'm gonna at the end of this video, or really I'm about to show you now, how many miles I ran. I'm gonna show you like the 5G towers, and you know how empty the roads are at night when, you know what I'm saying, when I'm traveling, you know what I'm saying, between that 9 to midnight type area. Like, you're gonna see how empty it is. Normally when I'm traveling 9 to midnight, it's like cars still be out, but you're gonna see that, you know what I'm saying, it ain't much cars. So I appreciate it. Go like, comment, subscribe. If you want me to talk about anything, like, I will go into deeper depth into what I know, and then, you know what I'm saying, just holler at me in the comment section. Yeah.